So I couldn't find the one that you guys mentioned, so I just grabbed the Ion and the Inferno. So which one should I take?
Inferno.
Inferno.
Okay.
The cannon on the Ion's just, they need to redo it.
Yeah.
They did a change to it to try to change the way it works, and it didn't.
Is it just real weak, or?
It's a charge shot.
Yeah, and it's
Oh,
a
yeah,
very
no.
slow shot.
Yeah.
Oh, Sigi, it's IAE week, which means you can rent ships for free all week. So you got to go to New Babbage, and you can just go and you can rent any ship that you see on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good week. It's a good week to come back and just kind of see some ships, rent some ships. Oh my God, I can't. When RSI goes up for rentals, there's just going to be Polaris everywhere.
Yep.
I mean, I'm getting one.
To rent?
Yeah.
There'll be so many Polari.
Yeah.
And
No,
what's funny is I'm going to use it as a cargo hauler.
So there was actually like a whole discussion on what the plural of Polaris is. And they said it's just Polaris.
Yep.
I have multiple Polaris.
That's right.
I have a Polaris.
Oh, actually, no, I got it.
There was a whole discussion on it.
Polari.
No, they were like,
Well, it's
that's
just like
wrong.
the
Because it sounds ridiculous.
I have multiple Polaris.
Many much Mises.
I'm scared your PC
Listen.
won't run it. If you have an i7, what generation i7 do you have?
Also, I ran this on a 1070, but I mean, about
But-
5 years ago, and it was kind of choppy. But
Yeah, but here's the
it
thing.
can still run.
It's more CPU than it is GPU.
Yeah.
And you can always just try. Like, if it works, great. If it doesn't, then, you know. Because it's free fly for 14
If you
days.
turn on DLSS and go to like best performance, it actually might run okay.
I don't think the 1060s has DLSS.
Oh, you have the 7700? You might be pretty okay with a 7700. That's a decent CPU.
Yeah, if you
Carbon's the more CP.
if the,
computer expert here.
Yeah.
if you keep the resolution down like 1080 or
Yeah,
below,
if it's-
you'll probably be okay.
If it's 1080p and you run DLSS on performance, it should actually be okay.
But I had a 9900K running on ultra wide, and it
Oh yeah,
struggled.
fuck that. You're not gonna run
It
ultra wide on that.
struggled.
No.
And I will say, too, like, don't get discouraged, like, in towns if your FPS kind of tanks, because
yeah.
I think it does for pretty much everybody.
Yeah.
Towns are notorious for just, tanking frames.
But no, like a
I
7700
run around
with
at
a,
about 40.
yeah, 7700 with a 1060, as long as you have the graphics turned down and DLSS turned on, you should be able to play it.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Deliver Inferno.
Like I said, Carbon over here, who we're streaming with as well. He's the more knowledgeable computer guy.
Yeah, it's funny because people are like, "Oh man, I want to buy like a 4090 for Star Citizen," and I'm like, "Well, what CPU do you have?" And they're like, "Oh, like an 11, like an i5," and I'm like, "It's gonna run like crap."
Yeah.
How would I do that? Is it in it's in graphics options? Yes, you'll see a DLSS, and you just want to change it
that's
to
under
quality.
Upscaling technique. You can activate DLSS, and then right above that upscaling, you can set it to performance.
Yep.
Hopping in now and then leaving.
You know what's actually really nice? When I turned on DLSS, I'm actually running DLSS right now. I don't see a quality difference in DLSS.
Yeah.
Like, it actually doesn't
I
kill
see
the
it
quality.
randomly every
Well-
now and then for a split second, like
Yeah.
when there's a lot of shit on the screen in the
Yeah.
city or something.
Yeah. But I'd rather
there's-
have better frames and performance than, like, slightly better graphics.
There's also things you can do, Sigi, where you can turn off object distances, your water simulations, terrain tessellations. There's a lot that you can also like turn off as well.
Yeah.
Anything
to
related
help
to
out.
shadows will save you so much
Yes.
too.
Yeah.
Turn shadows down to low, and it'll perform much better.
Essentially
Shadows?
make the game look like it came from the PS1 era.
Shadows have always been the bane of a computer game.
Oh yeah.
Always.
You want to talk about Shadows being the bane? Shadows would crash KOTOR.
Yeah.
To this
Shadows
day.
just, my God, Shadows just like suck all your performance out.
Yeah.
They really do. Like, you can
That's
have
why
everything
we're like,
else
"Hey,
high.
look, we're gonna go to ray tracing, and everybody's like, no, that's worse.
Yeah, like, oh, ray trace Shadows. It's like,
My frames.
yeah. Oh, you want 0 frames? Turn on Shadows to high and ray trace Shadows. Congratulations, your computer's now a heater.
I mean, it's great for the winter months.
God.
Except for, people that, like you that live where it's always going to be a balmy 90 degrees.
Excuse me, it was 54 this morning.
Yeah, Carbon was probably dying.
Excuse me, it's 57 degrees right now. Thank you.
Excuse me, it is 39 degrees right now.
I am jumping to HRL2 right now,
Okay.
but I'm 38 giggles away.
It's 47 degrees here. I think it's nice.
I mean, it's not
But-
nice.
But now I don't have to heat my house because the computer's heating the house for me.
You know what's funny though is that I can't I can't really stand the heat because they usually get stuffy. So like even in my stream room here, I still have my air conditioner turned on.
Yeah.
Oh, I just
'Cause
have
it gets
the
so stuffy.
overhead fan on and then a fan
Oh.
by the door, so it just pulls all
Kazoo.
the hot air out of the room.
Yeah. Yo.
I just got an email from Swotor saying we wanted to let you know
The name.
that
Oh,
player
yeah.
names are being released for inactivity.
Yep.
If you want to keep character name, you must log in before 7.6.
Yep. Unless you're a subscriber,
Which I'm not.
yeah.
Oh, and I looked into that too. So you're not just losing your name, but if you don't log in and then someone wants to name themselves that, then they can. But if
Oh,
no
yeah.
one wants to name themselves and then you log in like in 2 years, you'll still have your name as long
Yeah,
as you
but-
don't try to
yeah,
name
yeah.
it.
Chances of having your OG name are slim to
but-
none.
I mean,
I'm
mine's
gonna be
easy. It's
honest with
just
that.
roll wash.
I'm gonna be honest with that. Like that's something that players have been begging for at least the last
Well,
8 years.
like if a game is a couple years old, like an MMO is a couple
Yeah.
years old, there's no reason to release old names. I mean, there's no reason to not release the old names. Because there's people that played for like the first 90 days and got like the super, got Steve.
I get you on that one.
And like
I
people
get you
want
on that one,
Steve,
but, like-
but Steve hasn't logged in 5 years.
But like SWTOR's been out for like what, like 14, 15 years now?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
released all of my World of Warcraft names because I hadn't played in 15 years.
I mean,
So I
yeah.
had to rename
like-
all my characters, and I lost all my cool names.
Well, I mean, but you hadn't played in 15 years, so yeah.
Yeah, but I had really cool names. Now I don't have them.
Well, you should have logged in.
You could make new names.
Well, I had no plans on ever playing that game again.
Well,
Look
what happened.
You do XVX underscore F @T @L0E underscore XVX. An underscore kill me.
Yep, I'm just not even gonna. What you said.
Go like ancient internet, usernames. Back in the days of AOL Instant Messenger.
20.
20 what?
I'm just giving you guys
Giggle
update of how
meters.
many giggles I'm away.
Okay.
I'm spooling to be ready.
I'm already spooled. I'm 407 megameters.
I'm actually jumping to Everest, so you guys know where I'm gonna be.
I'm just going
I
right
have
to
no
the
idea what
distress
that is.
beacon. Do you still need an SSD?
Uh,
Oh my god, you have to
yeah,
have this game
yeah.
on it. That's the only thing you have to have this game on. You need to have an SSD for this game,
Yeah.
or it runs
game.
like shit.
And even better if you get it on an NVMe that's not SATA.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
have to
that
have
too, or
this.
whatever.
Yeah, you have to have this on an SSD. It will not run right on. Does it even run on a regular one?
It will. It's
don't
going to be
wanna
super
test it.
choppy.
Yeah, it's very, very, very choppy.
Well, I think it's
Because
also
it's-
because like the seamless loading transitions. That's probably why too.
Well, it's that, and it all. This game, to my understanding, actually streams a lot of the assets, so it doesn't actually load them all in immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So if it's having to stream it, it's going to be super choppy.
that's true. Yeah.
7. And then once I reach Everest, I'll have to spool up to the distress, but it's only like 400. However far Carbon is from it is how far away I'm going to be from it.
Well, I was spooled, and then now it's like, oh, you're suddenly obstructed. Like, oh,
Yeah, because you're trying to fly through a planet.
no, but it wasn't. I don't know.
Do you see this little comic that somebody posted on the Star Citizen Reddit? It's like two guys like, we did it, we time traveled. But to what year? Let me ask that guy over there. How long till Squadron 42 releases? 2 years! We could be anywhere.
We could be anyway. That's actually really funny.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm glad that it got an actual release date.
It's been releasing in 2 years since like 2014.
All right, if someone could do me a quick favor, I have to. Well, actually, no, because I'm not getting the tracking for. Like, I don't get the marker for the thing, so I'll have to jump to someone when you're there.
Do you have the mission? Do you need me to share the mission?
I have it. Reach the distress
Okay.
beacon. It's just not. Something probably happened when my game crashed.
Okay.
I mean, I can jump to Carbon like right
jump
now,
to
but he's
Carbon.
not there yet.
We need to do this quick because my guy's gonna die of dehydration, and I don't want to
Yeah,
die like
so-
a zoo.
So I'm ready, and then I'll just jump.
Someone didn't drink water?
No, because I've literally been in this ship for so long.
And then I'll
Well, I
just
mean,
jump
you
to
can exit
Carbon
the
once
ship
he's
and
there.
and then take your helmet off in space, and then drink real quick, and then put your helmet
Yeah,
back
no.
on.
All right, let's do this. Let's go,
All right.
please. All right.
I mean, that is the one thing I don't like about the fighters is like you can't get up and stretch your legs.
We ready?
I'm already warping there.
All right, I'm going. Well, how far are you?
Here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, now I have a waypoint. Okay.
Channels, I'm under attack.
On my way.
You hear this? Help me.
Oh, right, missiles. Duh.
The fucking
Hey,
fight.
buddy, do you
the
like
fight
missiles?
just
Oh, that's
ate
a
it.
400i. We're gonna be here all night for that one. All right, moving on to a new one. Hi, how are you, bud? What are you? Who's that Pokemon?
Time to pew 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 pew.
It's a Buccaneer.
Hideki Flup. Oh no, Hideki Fulp is this guy's name. He's in the 400i. Son of a bitch. We're going after that guy. Let's go.
Okay, you're dead.
Oh yeah, get wrecked, Hideki.
All right, I'm coming. Wouldn't let me spool for a second.
You're good. God damn it, Carbon! Stop flying in front of me.
Oh, these fucking Buccaneers, man.
Come on. Oh, why am I fixed? Oh, okay, cool.
I love
400i is messed up. Nice.
Actually, you know what I
Toasted.
should do for the next mission, even though you guys are probably gonna get off here, is I should go back to the laser shotgun build. Just
Oh,
fucking
nice.
That'd be
stupid.
hilarious.
Like, I was wrecking the hammerhead on the ERTs with that build. I would just like get right up behind it and just blip 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 and his rear shields are gone.
I couldn't believe how fast the guy with the NBDs was just smoking everything.
Oh, this right when I got within shooting range of the scythe before you guys dropped out of warp, that scythe went down in like 1.5 seconds.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. The F8 with the right guns is just stupid.
But yeah, I put 8 of the dominance laser scatter guns on my F8, and then another guy with his F7A came up, and I was like, "Let me just shoot you real quick just to see." And he was like, "Okay." And I shot him twice, and it completely killed his F7. It was so much damage.
You're like, oops.
Oops. But I was messing around with it in Arena Commander with like Kraken heads and his crew.
Heck
And,
yeah, Pixie!
People would be chasing me, and then I would just flip the ship around at close range while they were following me, and just like blip blip, and their shields are gone, and they're like, "Ah, shit!" They run away.
They're here.
Not having gimbal sucks.
Everything should have gimbals now.
Yeah, you're gonna have to lead heavily with that gun on the small ships because it's slow projectile speed.
Well,
Technically,
no, this,
you can gimbal, but
it's not
still...
letting me. It doesn't have gimbal.
It
It
doesn't.
is.
It's a fixed gun.
Oh,
a
is
fixed
it?
It's
gun.
a fixed gun.
It-
Yeah.
Oh, that's
It's
annoying.
one of the
For me.
it's one of the like 3 guns in the game that doesn't have a gimbal.
It worked for me. I was able to get into gimbal mode.
Hey, you little shit.
Oh my god, who's kicking my butt right now?
There is a glaive here, I think.
He's
He
dead.
hit me with his cannon. It hurt.
He's dead. I just killed the glaive.
It's like a size 5 cannon on the wing of that glaive or something like that. It's ridiculous.
Unless there's another glaive.
There's a 300 series which has a size 4 on the nose, but he's dead.
Oh, okay. Oh, there's one
Oh,
more.
there's a mantis.
Yep.
Okay,
wait,
just
oh,
double
he just-
jump.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I was like, the fuck? Oh, he just did it again. What
Did
the
it
fuck?
again.
Sir,
You
I
s-
We
need
hit
to
him.
Hey,
With,
hey!
We hit him with something. He's spinning. He's gone.
Oh, the cooldown on this gun.
He's gone.
Oh, there's a
no. Fuck. Oh my god, he
F7.
is. Oh, yeah.
Tumbling.
That F7
He's tumbling
is
hard.
fucked.
Was that carbon?
No.
It would have been hilarious if it was.
All I heard is the F7 is fucked, and then I just heard a boom.
Oh, we got another one?
God, I can't
There we
hit
go, he's dead,
anything.
Yeah, that cannon takes a lot of getting used to.
What
Yeah.
cannon
You gotta
is
use
it?
like the size 7 Gatling on the Inferno.
Well, like, I don't mind leading. It's
Oh, it's
the
super
control
hard.
of the ship with it. is
Yeah,
annoying.
you are right that there is no
I
gimbal
don't
for
like
that.
it.
Because it's literally like the ship's almost like just built around it.
It's
So
a,
with
it's a-
missiles-
it's a space bird.
Yeah.
What's the hotkey, the default to start locking on?
You just middle mouse to go
But
into missile mode, and it should start auto locking once you're targeting.
Oh, there we go.
They took away the nice, beautiful little missile reticle, though, which was annoying.
Scythe's here. He's almost dead though.
Okay, does my chaff like not do anything?
Sometimes.
'Cause I'm like, I've hit these so often now, and it's just like, nope.
The other thing are you like charging up more than just one?
No. I went off of it because I shot one when I was locked on, but then it wasn't
No,
reloading it or
no, I was talking to Kazoo, sorry.
so.
Because if they fire 3 missiles and you only pop 1 chaff, it
oh,
only
no,
works
no,
on
no,
the
I
first
popped
missile.
one, but it still was just like, it's still just like,
But yeah, sometimes it just doesn't work properly. There's a lot of like weird factors. Some of it's just bugginess, but sometimes, like depending on where the missile
Oh,
is, when
you little
pop
shit.
the chaff, it might not block it. I don't know if it still works, but you used to be able to roll heavy as the missile's coming in, and sometimes that would
There we go.
stop the missile from colliding with you.
Hey,
fuck
we
this.
completed it. Yeah,
At
that.
least the default. Yeah.
You know what? You know what the crappy part is, Rolage?
Hmm.
That's like the best Crusader ship for fighting.
Yeah, I think maybe it's just me because I don't like fixed weapons at all.
No. Like Crusader does not have like combat ships, really. They
I
just
must have
don't.
said like I don't know because like I said I was able to gimbal that weapon on my ship, so my rental.
You also have to like use the momentum of the ship with the cannon, like in conjunction with the cannon, to try to like lead the shots better.
Yeah.
It's just
not
a
easy.
weird ship that takes getting used to, but it will rip a ship apart in like a second or two. If you get like a good beat on them.
What it's meant for, truthfully, what it's meant for is shooting capital ships.
Yeah.
That's what
absolutely.
its purpose is.
Is it just because it's kinetic, so it just goes through shields?
Well,
Or even the
because
ion, like,
because
it's the
it's
size of
they're
the weapon.
they're big heavy rounds.
Yeah, it's a big fucking gun.
And they don't fly very fast. That's why I was saying
Yeah.
you got to put like so much lead on it. So it's not brilliant against small ships, but once you're like used to how the ship flies, it will work against small ships. It's just not great.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like I soloed one of those Xeno threat missions where you gotta shoot fighters around a satellite array, and there's like 20 or 30 of them. I managed to solo it in the Inferno, but it took a little bit. The other thing that's fun with that one is if you're not going to be going after insanely small fighters, you can swap out. You won't be able to do it because you're renting it, but if you actually got one in game, you can swap out the missile racks for 2 torpedo launchers, and you can launch two size 5 torpedoes off the wings.
I've never been really good with projectiles like that. I don't think I've ever hit a single missile or torpedo.
Yeah,
Well,
depending on the patch, they can be janky.
and then larger ships now have PDS.
Yep.
So good luck getting a fucking torpedo to hit one of those, or even a missile. Like it's I was
you
watching.
wouldn't be the only one firing. You'd wait until the PDCs are engaged on like some fighters, and then fire your torpedo.
Because the Idris, the Stave Stanton, the Wave 3 with the Idris, I was watching two people in crude Polarises fire torpedoes at the Idris. The PDCs were killing every single torpedo.
Yeah,
Every
what they
one.
should do is use the pilot's missiles and the missile turret to distract the PDCs.
Yeah.
And then fire a torpedo.
Like you can shoot the PDCs off, but you know.
And that's where your ballistic, ballistic guns come into play.
Like on a big ship like the Idris, you want to shoot all the components off of it. You don't want to just try to hit it with raw damage.
No, because that's what they were trying to do, and it was doing like nothing.
Or the alternative method for taking out the Idris is you shoot the rear hatch open after you take the rear shield down, and then you just land your fighter in the ship and just go through the ship killing all the NPCs.
Yep, that's what a lot of people actually did. They went through the hatch and they just smoked all the NPCs. By the way, there's a lot of NPCs in there.
There is. I did that on the Xeno threat one. I crash landed my F7 in the hangar bay, and I was just in a flight suit with no gun or anything, so I just went by and like drop kicked the first dude, took his gun, and spent an hour clearing the ship because there's like fucking 100 dudes on that ship.
Yeah, there's a shitload of NPCs.
So I had to keep looting because I had no ammo.
Yeah, it's really.
So
funny,
I was like killing the NPCs and then checking what ammo they had, and if they didn't have the right ammo, I'd have to swap to their gun and take their ammo.
But the Idris is flyable. Like
yeah,
if
you can get into the pilot seat.
yeah, you can get into the pilot
Doesn't
seat
that
and
that
fly
bugs
it.
the mission though, right?
Nope.
It sometimes it does. It depends. Like this, it's not supposed to.
Yeah. It's not supposed to. Like if you kill all the NPCs and take the ship, you're supposed to win, right? But because there's several, I saw several people with pictures on Twitter and stuff that had their like friends with the Idris in the background, and they had landed it in a hangar. So it's flyable if you can capture
But
it.
it was still flyable before, but you had to glitch into the cockpit.
Right, you had to glitch into the cockpit, but now you can actually just straight up go into the cockpit. So it's like properly flyable now. I'm wondering when they're going to release it because it's already flyable, right?
Yeah, I don't know. They're probably waiting until at least 4.0, if not longer.
Yeah,
so
at
that
this
there's
point, yeah.
something to do with it
Yeah, at this
besides
point, yeah.
being a giant ship.
Well, because it's the same thing with the Polaris. Like, what do you do with the Polaris if there's no pyro, right? Like, you could just save Stanton, but it is kind of fun though when I watched a couple videos of a Polaris torpedo, just one torpedo hitting a hammerhead and just taking it out. One torpedo.
I mean, you could do that with you used to be able to do that with an Eclipse.
Yeah.
If you swapped the Eclipse torpedoes to like electromagnet. Because the hull is weak to EM, so it would pop the shield face and then hit the hull and blow it up. That's how there was one mission, I don't think it might have been one of the Xeno threat phases, but I would just grab an Eclipse, because there'd be like packs of hammerheads in the asteroid belt.
Yeah.
So I'd just bring an Eclipse and like, boom, there goes that hammerhead, boom, there goes that hammerhead.
Yeah, that's
Then
true.
just go reload my torpedoes and come back. But now that there's PDCs on there, like just a solo Eclipse isn't gonna do shit against anybody now.
No, that's true.
Except a parked, powered off ship.
Oh, good. It's a void elevator. That's what I like.
Alright, that new Babbage.
Yeah, I was gonna go put Tressler, and then I was like, oh no, I saw.
Oh,
I saw
nice.
Two new Babbage was like, yeah, it's probably a better call.
Spaceport's right here.
Why does it have to be an empty elevator?
Do you trust? Sometimes it just doesn't render, but it's there. Sometimes it's not.
Well, I guess I don't lose anything. Because you don't lose your stuff if you die in an armistice, right? Or at least in town.
You're not supposed to.
Pretty sure you still
It's
do.
just-
Yeah.
It's just basic armor anyways. Whatever. Nope, fell right down. Alright.
Well, you can go to menu and come back and put you back in the station.
Wow, our server's pretty empty.
Yeah, I saw
57 out of 100.
I saw the FPS was climbing up on it too.
Yeah, it's actually running
'Cause
real smooth.
there's not as many people in there.
Yeah, I think it was really bad earlier because it's the first day and it was like 5:30 at least my time, so a lot of people getting off work.
Oh yeah.
And Friday. Or is it Saturday? I don't know what fucking day it is.
Well,
Friday?
it'll be
Friday.
Saturday tomorrow.
Well, technically it's Saturday because it's after midnight.
Yeah.
What is
You and your semantics.
what is the day? What is the hold on. What's the day tomorrow? It is Aegis. Aegis Day tomorrow. Aegis has some really nice stuff.
So if you want to pick up an Idris P off the website tomorrow, that'll be the day to do it.
There's actually dates and times to do it.
I don't think I want to melt that much store credit to attempt that.
So they said 8 a.m. Pacific, wave 1, 4 p.m. Pacific, wave 2, and 12 a.m. Pacific, wave 3.
What
For the
are we
ages.
trying to get?
So if you wanted to buy one of the stock limited ships like the Javelin or the
Hi, Drake! Yeah, so
Right. I don't know
on
what those are.
so
they're
hold
capital
on.
ships.
I'll send it to you
Ah,
again.
okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
well, they're not all capital ships.
The only
So
one
I
that's
mean,
not really nearly capital sized is the Phoenix.
yeah. So
Everything else is capital sized.
the 23rd, which is tomorrow, well, today, there's 3 waves, and they are available war bond and or store credit. The
Mhm.
first one is the Aegis Idris P or the Aegis Javelin. Isn't the Javelin like $3,000?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most
So
expensive one.
the Aegis P is, I believe, 1,000.
The Javelin's like the UEE large carrier.
Yeah, it's. I think isn't the Javelin the largest player ship?
Technically the Bangle is, but you can't buy the Bangle.
Well,
so-
yeah, you can't buy the Bengals. So the Javelin is the largest purchasable ship currently in the game. It's $3,000. The 24th, which is Sunday, is the Misk Hull E, which I think that's the big boy, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the huge
Yeah,
one.
that's the fucking. That thing's.
Well,
You expand that out and put all cargo on it. It's fucking huge.
it's like
That's like-
50,000 SCUs.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
that's like my dream ship that I want.
Yeah, that's
I'll
absolutely.
probably never
absurd.
have it until they sell it in game, if they ever do, which I doubt.
What's even the cost?
they
on
will.
that?
Oh, they will eventually.
Yeah, they definitely will.
Hang on. I can check.
It's like 7 or 800, I think.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's
That's-
just an
that's actually not
industrial
bad.
ship.
Interestingly enough, November 26th, day 5. Excuse me. Day 5. The limited ship is the Constellation Phoenix.
I know.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't know.
debating on that.
I don't know why there's like why that one's limited. It makes no sense.
I don't
to
either.
me.
Because it's a luxury. It's a luxury version. It has
Yeah.
like hot
Yeah.
tubs and shit.
Yeah,
the
the Connie
890
Phoenix.
the 890 I can I would
Yeah.
it would be nice if that one wasn't, but I can get behind that decision. But the
Yeah.
Phoenix is just makes no
Masaroka,
sense. I mean, I have one with
it's
in-game
morning
credit.
for
I was
you.
considering
Hello.
using my liquid credit to at least get it
Hi,
into my
Drake.
buybacks, if not hold on to it.
Hi, Drake.
Yeah, cruise around Pyro and luxury.
Yeah, the 27th is the Pioneer, which I definitely know why that one's limited, because it's a literal. It can literally build anything.
Yeah.
The
Oh, is that the one with the refinery on it or whatever?
no, it literally you can. It's a literal like. It's a do everything. Like it can manufacture anything. Like base parts, small ships, anything. Like it has. They were showing it off at CitizenCon, like because they changed it. It has every single size of manufacturing that you can do as a player in the ship.
The whole E is 750.
That's not bad for the. I would say the Hull E is the largest cargo ship in existence. Correct. I'm pretty sure.
Let's
Yeah.
go with yes.
Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, the Pioneer is literally a mobile manufacturing mothership. That's the point of it. The 7th day is the Kraken and the Kraken Privateer, which I know a lot of people want that still. And then the last day is the 890 jump. So yeah, the only one that I'm still confused about is like, why would you have a limited sale of the Phoenix?
Probably because that's it's always been limited. So
I guess it's just an odd ship to have limited, right? Because
I
think
mean,
about this.
but
It's
but
not that
no,
expensive, so people are gonna snap it up real fast.
But like my point is that like it's one of those, hey, since it's always been limited, then it's always going to be part of that limited purchasings. Because if we decide to change our minds, then all the original people that bought it are going to get upset. Well, I got it when it was limited. Now you're going to let everybody. It's that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever.
It's
I
one of the
want to be
reasons why they said that,
exclusive.
yeah.
Well, then here you go. You get an exclusive paint.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Well, it's like the F8C. Like, you know, hey, yeah, unless you got the golden ticket, even the best in show version you can't get.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. No, I mean,
it's like,
yeah.
it's stupid, but I get it.
but yeah, I'll be snagging the best in show F8C because that is the one ship that I want. That is the one ship that I want.
Ooh, excuse me. Yeah.
I did pick up the Intrepid, but honestly, I wanted a small.
I just want a little shuttle ship that's better at being a shuttle than the other starters. It's not better at being a multi-purpose ship.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. I wanted a. People are like, oh,
Wanted
the
a
Titan.
shuttle with a bedroom.
Oh, exactly. That's what I wanted. I wanted a shuttle with a bedroom and the ability to like store maybe a couple things, right? And the Intrepid is perfect for that.
You can get a couple pulses on the little cargo elevators on the Intrepid, so you could deploy your own biker gang.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm getting the Phoenix.
Why?
Oh, that is beautiful.
Phoenix
you can have your own private cinema on your ship.
Do you want to tour the inside of the Phoenix, Carbon?
I've already seen the inside.
I
of
was
the
like, I
Phoenix
have
on the
one in
PTU.
game.
Yeah, I don't care.
Oh, I haven't.
Like
I'm just looking at the pictures.
I'm not
Yeah.
super like.
I use it for bunker running too, because I'll just cram the Nursa in the bottom of it. And
I'm
then
not-
you're
That
just
makes sense.
running through the like executive area of it, going, "Oh, this is nice," and just sit down in the nice, comfy chair.
You get a jacuzzi in your private quarters.
Yeah, I'm just like
Yeah,
I
when
don't
they
really
actually
care about the
implement the
luxury
jacuzzi.
part. Like, right? I don't care about the luxury part.
I'm still waiting for the 600i rework. When they actually put the 600i rework in the game, I'm rebuying my 600i.
You know, I messed around with the 600i and the 890 in PTU.
Masaroka,
I hate it.
are you still there?
Oh, the 600i's got a lot of problems.
Those,
It
like-
was before they messed with the flight model and master modes, and then the elevator got broken again in like one of the 323 patches. But the 600 actually used to be a good bounty, like a good ERT ship, because it had 2 size 3 shields on it, so you could just run into the ERT, just guns a-blazing, and like smash the ERT, and then you could load a bunch of like drugs in the cargo hold, even though you're not supposed to be able to.
You're on a different planet. I was like, oh, I'll see what the Phoenix is, but I'm dead.
Yeah, I've actually
That's
seen it.
another
I've
night.
actually seen it before. I was on the PTU when they had the Phoenix up there, so I seen it.
they were
I just
just-
like I don't ever see myself caring about a luxury ship.
You
know
know
what I mean?
why he doesn't care about the Phoenix?
Why?
It's because he doesn't like the Connies, because he's just in love with the Corsair.
No,
Yeah,
it's
that's
not
fair.
even that. Like
No.
I don't like the Connie just because it's I just don't like the Connie.
No, that's fair. No, that's perfectly fair.
Yeah,
For
you're
me, though, it's
tripping.
like, for me, look, I'm not worried about getting the Phoenix. I'm just being a dumbass. But like, my whole thing is that like, I'm not really caring so much. Like the Tauros, I only got the Tauros because it was the cheapest of the 4.
Well, the Taurus, you can still solo ERTs in a Taurus,
Oh,
like
I know, yeah.
no problem.
But it's
Then
like,
it actually
hey,
has
I'm-
like a good amount of cargo space.
was like, I don't really do cargo runs. I don't really do hauling. I don't really do like I can forego having all this cargo space.
And well, it's another ship that you can drop the Nursa into the bottom of and just make a
Yeah.
mobile respawn.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think it
Like-
I think it flies a lot better than other ships the same size. Like the
Like-
Star Lancer is a fat pig compared to a Connie.
Like I go
Oh,
from
yeah.
168 to 80. Like, all right, well, I wasn't gonna use that much anyways.
Yeah. No, I mean if you just want the Connie because you like the Connie, then I think the Phoenix is perfect. Because
I
it
mean-
has all the same armaments as the Andromeda. It just has a really cool shit inside. Well, I say that it has a lot less missiles, but it has the same guns and turrets and the
Yeah.
snub on the back.
I
You
mean, I
gain a
want-
snub,
I
you
want
lose
the
missiles.
Carrack- I want the Carrack to be, more combat ready, but that's besides the point.
But since
Well, that's
they
never gonna-
upgunned,
That's never
since they
gonna.
upgunned the turrets on the Connie, it's actually like the Andromeda and the Phoenix are actually pretty potent now.
Oh yeah.
If you've got 2 gunners with you.
The Carracks in exploration, they're not gonna. Come on, Kazoo.
I mean,
That's why
the
I'm
Enterprise
excited.
was
Look,
exploration,
that's
but
why
it
I'm
still had
excited.
Impressive armament.
That's why I'm excited for the Odyssey because I have my military ships, right? But I want the Odyssey's like it's literally it's an all-in-one exploration ship.
Yeah, I'm gonna
What is
have
that,
to
Misk?
I'm gonna have to look
Yeah.
at my non-combat pledges here probably during IE or something.
Because
Like what do I want non-combat wise?
yeah, like I have my non-combats, but then I also have my, really the Polaris is the only combat ship that I have. True combat ship, right? The other ones
I
I
think it's-
have are not really combat except for the Drake Buccaneer, but that's a very small light fighter.
I think for right now, like for me personally, there's really there's really not that much that Star Citizen offers, with the exception of pew pews. Like,
Yeah, no.
I tried doing the hauling and I got bored of it. I tried, and it's also like I hate to put this hat on it. It's also different when you're trying to create the content too.
Mhm.
But it's like I've tried the hauling, I tried the delivery stuff, I was just like, I'm just kind of bored. I want to go shoot things.
Well,
So like for me, I'm always like looking at the different combat ships.
yeah, I like the shooting McShooting. That's why I want the F8C
Yeah.
because I'm missing that. I'm literally
think-
missing that combat ship in my lineup.
I think once we get a broader scope on what exploration is going to do, then I can find, oh hey, I'm gonna do this instead. I'm gonna pull out the Carrack and we're gonna go explore and we're gonna do, because that's what I did that's what I did one year in Elite is like I got my Anaconda, I kitted it out, and I'm like, cool, we're gonna go to the center of the galaxy today.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I just mapped stuff on the way there.
and that's that'll start to happen once once Pyro
Oh, yeah,
comes
once
out,
yeah.
and it gets
Really,
stuff
probably when
gets
1.0
bigger. Yeah.
probably like a year or two after 1.0 drops.
So yeah, I don't know when the Odyssey will become flyable, but I did see something that now that they've kind of worked on RSI, the next manufacturer is, they said, quote, the bigger ships for MISC, which
Yeah.
Odyssey, right? I mean, the Odyssey already has the wire mesh and everything. Like there's actually pictures. It's not just like, sketches or something. So we'll see. But I guess
Does it?
MISC is the next one that they want to work on because
No,
they already
actually,
did
they
the
don't.
Star Lancer.
I was gonna say Anvil doesn't really have a capital ship, does it?
No, they do mostly smaller, but the Paladin is supposed to be coming out.
Yeah.
The Paladin is definitely getting, quote, released this IAE because you saw the teaser pictures that they came out with. They leaked, quote unquote, teaser pictures. It's basically a competitor, supposed to be a competitor to the Hammerhead.
Yeah.
It's a large Corvette. So it's significantly smaller than the Polaris, but it's supposed to be like a heavy battering ram type, frontline ship. So you're still on. I just got home. Oh my God, Pixie.
We're wrapping up, Pixie.
Yeah, we're wrapping up, Pixie.
We
We're
were just
in the
talking about ships.
ad-libbing part of stream at this point. All right, well, I'm gonna go to bed because yeah.
So much for the ad-libbing portion of the stream.
Well, we were just ad-libbing for like the last friggin' 20 minutes.
It's not my point. It's not my point.
And I'm gonna hop out of Discord. It was fun, guys. Thank you.
Yep.
All right,
Hey man,
yeah,
have a
thank
good night. Thanks for
Good night, guys.
thanks for flying.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. All right, Kazoo, I am off.
Good night.
I'll be pinging you about stuff that I buy. I'm sure. And by stuff, I mean just one thing. All right, well, we're out of Discord. Chat, I love your faces. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out. We're just gonna end the stream because guess what? It's midnight and it's midnight 30 and literally no one else is on. So I'll see you all later. All right, chat. Have a great night. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out. If you enjoyed the stream and you are not following, please do consider hitting the follow button. It'd be much appreciated. Pepper would like it if you did that. Get some rest? Yeah, I'm gonna get some rest. Chat, have a great night. Have an amazing weekend. And I will see you all on Monday. I'll see you all on Monday.
What in the sweet hells were you thinking? Activating that was.
Thank you,
I was
Pixie.
right there.
Apparently I needed that because I don't get that enough with Amy. Apparently I don't get that enough with Amy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Emotional damage.
Yep, I have been emotionally damaged. Thanks, Pixie. For Amy. All right. Chat, thank you for being here. I will see you all on Monday. And as I always say when I end the stream, take care, stay safe, stay sexy. And I'll see you on Monday. Bye-bye.
Lift my feet off the ground, let gravity take me up. As beautiful as it's been, it's time for me to go.
Pixie, hold on.
I wanna sail away, I wanna feel the weightlessness of my soul. I've gotta go all the way to eternity. I will run all the way to see you. I've gotta go all the
Good night. Slate says good night.
space if I'm ever to see you. And I'll go.
All right.